Good day, human Latiosites. This is LatiosAzurill, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon X Extreme Expert Ever Wonder Wedlocke. Here we are in Coumarine City. Last time, disaster struck, and unfortunately, it was delivered to Poochyena. So, Froakie has a new partner, who is Delta, who we obtained through Wonder Trade for Luri the Lapras. Now, Delta does have that jolly nature. Fire Punch, Brick Break, Dragon Claw, and Thunder Punch. Nice physical set. Hopefully she can do well, because we are going to be taking on the gym leader this time. Now, we are kind of over-leveled, so I did have to train up Delta because she was only at level 20 when we began. She wasn't ready for this gym, so I had to do some grinding, but I turned off the EXP share because I don't want our other Pokemon to become too overpowered as well. That said, let's head back into the gym and do this. So here we are. Now, I can't remember which way we're supposed to go to get to the gym leader, so let's go this way. I'm sure if we keep climbing, we should make our way there. Like I said, I am going to try my best not to make any more dumb mistakes like I did, last time, which ended up costing us, well, Poochyena. That said, I'm gonna probably let... I am going to let Delta, probably take on most of this gym. I might go into Froakie. Froakie does have that bounce, which could make a difference, and we did not battle him last time, did we? Wow, I missed the trainer. See that? I missed the trainer. Alright, so Pokemon Ranger Maurice. He has a Ferroseed. Alright, this Ferroseed probably... Yeah, Delta can handle this. And we're going to take some Iron Barb damage, unfortunately, but we should be able to handle it. So, let's... You know what? I think we're better off... I'm going to Brick Break. I mean, they'll still be... Actually, no, that's not going to do enough. We're going to avoid the attack, though. That's kind of nice. Alright, let's finish it off with another Brick Break and take this thing down. At least we'll be able to save our Fire Punches a little bit. Unfortunately, we are going to take double the Iron Barb damage, but we can heal up afterward. So, Delta is going to get to level 39. Alright, so far, Lombre. That's not good. That's definitely not good. I'm going to go into Froakie. As far as Delta goes, I kind of didn't want her to evolve yet because I wanted her to gain more experience, so it might have been a little more difficult because she didn't evolve yet. But in the long run, I felt like it probably helped us out. Alright. I'm gonna bounce. You're gonna fake us out. Great. Just what I wanted. Okay. You can take that Rocky Helmet damage. I'm really strongly considering switching out Bounce for Acrobatics. I'm highly considering that. Also, if I end up letting... Alright, that's going to weaken all firepower, so we're not going to go for any more Fire Punches. But I'm considering, if I end up letting Delta become a Charizard, which is... There's a very good chance I will. Do I want to teach her... end up teaching her... well, Fly. I'm going to go back into Delta for this, because I think she could use the experience more than Froakie. Unfortunately, our Fire Punch is going to be weakened by that Water Sport, but I can't do much about that now, can I? So, you know what, I'm just going to go for the Fire Punch. It's super effective in stab, so it'll still technically do more than Dragon Claw. Or will it? Alright, we're less evasive. I'm going to go for Dragon Claw then, see if this does any more. Technically higher base power, but it's not stab, not super effective, and you want health back, don't you? Okay. Carnivine is now going to be a problem for us. Actually, it will not. We will have no problem taking it down with another Dragon Claw. So, with that, we are going to get the KO there. I am going to let Delta evolve, I think, now, or soon, whatever. So we're going to have a Charmeleon when we take on the gym leader, I guess. Won't we? This is going to be our evolution, I think, from from beating Corina. As well as, I'm probably going to let her evolve again, so we'll be able to actually use Mega Evolution. That said, This is happening, it looks like. So with that, congratulations, Delta evolved into Charmeleon. Delta wants to learn Slash. I'm better off with the moves we have. I know Slash is a high critical hit ratio, but I'm just gonna stay with what we have. Alright. And let's just leave it at that. Now the question is, do I want to end up giving Froakie Acrobatics and taking off the Rocky Helmet? I actually want to do that. I mean, the Rocky Helmet has been awesome, don't get me wrong. I'm kind of glad we have it, but it's only going to help us so much. Acrobatics will... I mean, we're strictly better off itemless Acrobatics than we are Rocky Helmet and... wrong way. Rocky Helmet and Bounce. Not just in this gym, but overall. Especially because A, Acrobatics is more accurate to begin with. B, more power points. C, can't be Protect navigated. So, that said, here we are at the top. There's Ramus. I am going to actually do that then. So let's go find Acrobatics, shall we? So Froakie, it's been really good for you to have that Rocky Helmet, and I might consider letting you hold on to it a little bit longer later on, but this is just so much better than Bounce in the long run. Bounce does have that chance of paralysis, but it's not very accurate to begin with, and the chance of getting a hack is even less. So, I'd rather have Acrobatics than Bounce. Unfortunately, that does mean I have to give up the Rocky Helmet, because, once again, items will not help out with this. So, let's take that from you. Sylveon still has the Silk Scarf for the normal moves. You have the Everstone. I mean, I could give you Rocky Helmet, but, eh. I could give Atticus the Rocky Helmet, though. Or I could give it to Pikachu, even. Although Pikachu does have its static, so... I mean... Hey. I'm gonna let Atticus hold on to the Amulet Coin for right this second, but we'll see what happens in the future. That said... I don't know what my opponent's going to lead off with, so I'm going to lead off Froakie, although it's probably a little more dangerous that way, because Froakie does have a type disadvantage, but Acrobatics should make a difference in theory. So, let's do this! Let's do this! Oh, so you've made it clear up here. I'm the gym leader. Ramus is the name. So, what'd you think, whippersnapper? Did you enjoy the garden playground I made with all these sturdy plants of mine? The strength is the sign of my strength as a gardener and as a gym leader. You sure you're up to facing all that? So with that, here we go against the 4th gym leader of the Kalos region. Coumarine City's grass-type gym leader, Ramus. Ramus is leading off with the Jumpluff. That thing is going to be fast. That could be a problem. Froakie, hopefully you can outspeed this. Alright, here we go. Gotta love that background, I must say. Alright, let's go for the Acrobatics. We are gonna outspeed. No problem there. Acrobatics, that should easily OHKO that thing. Goodbye. Thanks for playing. Goodbye, Jumpluff. Nice try. Alright, Froakie is going to gain some experience. Go-Goat is next! I'm gonna go into Delta. I'm gonna go into Delta because Delta could use his experience more. Plus, I don't know. Alright. Let's just see what's gonna happen here. You're gonna go into your Go-Goat. That thing is gonna probably be a problem, but let's Fire Punch. We're gonna outspeed. We do have that Jolly Nature. Fire Punch is going to not quite KO, and you're gonna Bulldoze! Oh dear God. That's not good. Are you gonna go for a full restore, though? Or an item? You're gonna Hyper Potions. I might just switch out anyway next turn, unless we can get a crit here. If we can KO, then that's fine. No, we're not going to, yeah. We're probably slowed down significantly. I'm gonna go into Froakie. You're probably gonna go for another Bulldoze. No, you're gonna Hyper Potion again. Interesting, okay. Either way, I'm better off just going for an Acrobatics. So if you're gonna go for a Grass move, at least we'll resist it this time. Acrobatics should be able to take that thing down easily. Yeah, and it's a crit on top of that. That crit did not matter, let's face it. Okay, so Froakie is gonna go to level 46. That is a definite. And Delta is gonna go to level 40. Nice, okay, and Weepinbell is next. I'm gonna go back into Delta now. Delta should be able to handle this, hopefully, I'm thinking. I don't know. Delta, you can do this. Here we go. So, his final Pokemon is Weepinbell. Let's Fire Punch this thing. The Go-Go was probably the big issue, because, yeah, that is not a problem. Weepinbell is going to go down, and with that, that was a little bit anticlimactic. With that, we have defeated Leader Ramos. You can't take things too quickly when it comes to forming a friendship with your Pokemon, Sprout. So with that, we received $5,440 for winning. And unlocked another evolution. And with that... Alright, Froakie, I'm sorry, I'm not going to let you evolve right now because... Well, you're not going to be the next evolution. Maybe the one after this. Maybe I'll let you be the next evolution, I haven't decided. But this evolution is going to be... Delta again! Yes, Delta gets 2 evolutions. The episode after receiving her. Go figure. But, you know what? She just picked a good time, I guess, to come into our lives. I don't know. It's so unfortunate what happened to Poochyena, but we're gonna have to look at this on the positive side, and with that, congratulations, Delta evolved into Charizard. There we go. You believe in your Pokemon, and they believe in you too. Mighty oaks from acorns grow. Go on then, you've earned it. Here's your own plant badge, Sprout. So with that, we have obtained the plant badge. So technically we're supposed to get the badge before we evolve, but now we're just being too particular about it. Whatever. If you've got yourself a plant badge, then you can use the HM Fly, even when not battling. It's a real boon. Pokemon up to level 60 will listen to you too, easy as falling off a log, even if you got them in from a trade. Here, have this too. Might as well make hay while the sun shines, I reckon. So with that, we obtain TM86 for Grassnot. That TM there is for Grassnot. You can use it to trip your opponent up in the grass. The heavier the opponent, the harder it'll fall, and the more it'll hurt. Ain't it a marvel? Frail little blades of grass can break through concrete even. I can't help admiring that strength. So it looks like that slide just opened up. Awesome. So with that, you know what, let's actually, just in case, let's just heal up Delta. There we go. Also, we're going to do the Cal's Power Plant soon, which is actually really good because they have a really good price on their fresh water after we take care of Team Flare. So with that, wow, Delta is awesome. Delta is awesome. With that, we have a Charizard. We have a Charizard. Alright, so with that, let's actually put... I'm going to put Atticus and Pikachu up front for right this second. And I'm actually going to switch the Lucky Egg with, since we have it, the Charizardite X. Actually, a really good thing we chose Charizard. Now that I think about it. And this Rocky Helmet I might give to someone in the foreseeable future. I haven't quite decided. But, with that, let's head down here. That Lucky Egg was really helpful in training Delta, I must say. But now we have a Charizard, so that should make our lives a lot easier. So, the thing is, maybe I don't want to let let Froakie be the next evolution. The thing is, we only get 4 more evolutions. So that means you get 2, 4, 5. So Zigzagoon wouldn't be able to evolve. And actually neither would Pikachu or either Pikachu, Atticus, or Froakie. One of them cannot fully evolve, ever. Or Zigzagoon. Well, 2 of them, I guess, in that case. Unless I evolve Zigzagoon and Pikachu, and either Atticus or Froakie cannot fully evolve, and the other 3 can. Or these 2 can, and these 2 can't. I'm gonna have to think about that one. But with that, we received the holo clip. It's kind of random. Oh, hey, Lysander. Professor Sycamore told me you can now wield Mega Evolution. That is truly wonderful. With that power, you can steer your future in a better direction. We can't just cover up the old filth with new filth. I implore you to consider what we need to do to change the world into a new, beautiful world. Well, that's one way of seeing things, I guess. But I implore you to consider other ways of seeing things. Okay, Lysander? Good, alright. How dare you keep us waiting? Ha, just kidding, trainer. We weren't really waiting for you. We were on our way to the power planet, Professor Sycamore's request. But the gate connecting Lumio City to Route 13 has been shut by a mysterious power outage. We have to investigate. Hey, so there's Central Kalos and Coastal Kalos, right? Can you tell me what comes next? I'm going to give you the answer. It's Mountain Kalos. So I'm going to take this opportunity to power up your Pokédex again. So we just got our Pokédex update to Mountain Kalos. The Mountain Kalos Pokédex has been added to your Pokédex menu. Just tap it to check it out, okay? You know, you look different somehow. Your face seems more mature? Haha, just joshing with you. I'll be taking my leave now. Bon voyage! Alright, fair enough. So with that, let's head on our way down this way. Let's not die to another Dugtrio. Don't be a Dugtrio. Oh, it's a Gibble. Cool. I like Gibble. Not gonna battle it, but whatever. Gibble's cool. Dugtrio, not so much here. So, let's continue on our merry old way. Are you kidding me? Guess we went straight into that one. Great. Trapinch. We're not gonna be able to get out of this one, are we? Arena Trap, right? Let me guess. Arena Trap, right? No! No Arena Trap! Awesome. Awesome indeed. Alright, let's continue then. Ah, here we go. I'm a member of the stylish Team Flare, and I'm gonna win in style! Okay. I don't understand what the deal with that Team Flare symbol is, but whatever. It looks more like it's supposed to be like an F that they're signifying. Wouldn't it make more sense if their left arm were to go outward rather than inward? Huh. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to make like an S, but I don't understand what an S would have to do with it. I don't know. Great! Houndoom! That's not very good for us at all, is it? It's Body Slam. Can we get a Parahax, please? We are getting the Parahax! Awesome! And you're just gonna bite us. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. If you really want to do that, that's your choice to bite us, I guess. But Atticus is way too awesome to let you bite him. I don't know. Either way, that's fine. Alright, Golbat! Golbat, Golbat, Golbat. Pikachu is best, I think, for this. So, let's do that. In fact, I don't even think I'm not even gonna Nuzzle Electro Ball. I'm just gonna Thunderbolt. T-Bolt all the way. We're already gonna outspeed, so I probably could have gone for Electro Ball, but T-Bolt will be enough anyway, so goodbye, Golbat. I think we might be able to heal up inside the power plant. I think there might be an NPC that heals you, so that would be good. You may have beaten me again and again, but like I always say, when I lose, I go out in style. Alright, so that we received $2,640 for winning. Now I'll stylishly run away! Huh? Where's my power plant pass? How in the world do you have a power plant pass? Aha, I'll make a stylish deduction. You picked up the power plant pass I dropped when I was checking out that big boulder. And what's worse, you're planning to go to the power plant, don't you? Well, that's an interesting deduction. I don't think we have much of a choice now, do we? So here we go. Alright, we got that cool music and all. Let us be on our way down this way. Alright. Nice 3D area, I guess. Knock knock, who's there? Knock knock, who you? Knock knock, you who? Knock knock, me who? What? Seriously though, who are you? Only authorized personnel are allowed in here. Yes, who the are you? Here we go. So, you are leading off with Scraggy. I think we can handle a Scraggy, I think. I don't know. Atticus isn't that low health, so we should be okay. Let's seed bomb it. Let's just seed bomb it. Why not? Goodbye, Scraggy. Thanks for playing. Alright. Next up is gonna be Croagunk. There is no way I can leave Atticus in there in good conscience. So, let's actually switch out. I think we can probably Thunderbolt this thing. Might Sucker Punch us, but hey, you know, what are you gonna do? It's not gonna Sucker Punch us, so we're gonna land our Thunderbolt, and that will OHKO that thing. Alright, good. Good enough. Good enough. Alright, that we defeated Team Flare Grunt again. Alright. Who do you think you are? Team Flare is busy redirecting the power that's supposed to go to Lumio City, see? Don't get in our way. Alright, fair enough. What do you mean you're here to rescue us? You're just a kid. That blasted Team Flare, they've come for the sole purpose of stealing the electricity we send to Lumio City from here. I can't believe this state-of-the-art technology has fallen into the hands of a bunch of villains. How about some fresh water? They usually go for $200 a bottle, but just for you, I'll sell them for $300 a pop. In times like these, I've got no choice but to jack up the price. Aw, you're mean. That blasted Team Flare, this energy was only made impossible by the efforts of Pokemon and the state-of-the-art technology. I tried to hide here, but I think I got stuck. Alright, with that we got a Zap Plate. That's something, at least. Well. Alright, well, we can't heal up in here, but we can buy fresh water. That's something. It's cheaper than Super Potions, at the very least, even at the jacked up price. But we're better off just waiting. Also, I'm gonna actually switch to Froakie and Delta, I think, for right now. I'm gonna let Delta, I think, actually, no, I'm gonna let Froakie handle this one. Actually, Delta could use the experience. And if necessary, I might actually try Mega Evolution. Are you trying to play us for a fool, kid? You don't seriously think you can barge in here and take us on all by yourself, do you? I don't know. Do I? I don't think she knows what we can do. I don't think she knows what we can handle. So here we go, Delta. This is on you now. Alright, let's see what we can do. Let's Dragon Claw. You're gonna Sucker Punch us. We're gonna live that, no problem. Take that Dragon Claw to the face. Goodbye. Just get wrecked. We don't even need a Mega Evolve. In fact, you don't even need to see what Mega Evolution looks like. I don't feel like wasting it on you. Delta really wants to learn Slash, doesn't she? I'm sorry, I think you have a better moveset as is. Sorry, Delta. And next up is Golbat. You know what? We can Thunder Punch. I'm glad we got this Charmander with like egg moves. That was really lucky. I can't believe that. But with that, we defeat another Team Flare Grunt. So there we go. Well, I didn't even see you there. Hey, stop right there, intruder. I'll warn you now. I can be persistent. Great. Great. Here we go against another Team Flare Grunt. With a mighty... Aww. Oh, poor Poochyena. Now I miss our Poochyena, still. Alright, well, Brick Break should handle that. Well. Alright, so with that, we defeated the Team Flare Grunt. That spoiled my mood, I must say. That definitely, did. Now I'm mad! I told you I'm persistent! I refuse to budge from this spot, not an inch! Dude. Get over it. Oh sure, I do love a good happening. I love the feel of accomplishment that comes from overcoming a challenge. Alright, so here we go against another Team Flare. There's a lot of Team Flare battling here, I must say. So if you don't like watching Team Flare battles, you might not like this. Now, I would go into Sylveon and Zigzagoon right now, but there's really no reason to do that, because I probably should have just gone for Brick Break there, but hey, whatever. There's, the problem is, there are Poison-type Pokemon, and Zigzagoon really can't handle anything. Yeah, there's a Golbat, for instance. Alright, Delta's at a lower level than Froakie, so I'm better off just letting her do this. Dragon Claw is, I mean, neutral and pretty much everything doesn't resist it, and wow, it didn't even KO. Delta, I'm a little bit disappointed. Not fully disappointed, but just slightly. On the other hand, you're a physical Charizard, so whatever. If I would have Mega Evolved, you would have been able to do that, but hey, whatever. You don't need Mega Evolution to prove you're awesome. With that, Delta grew to level 42, and we defeated another Team Flare Grunt. Okay, there we go. And we're gonna get some money. I'll take $12,800. I will definitely take it. Be more than happy to take the money and run. Alright. Great. More and more Team Flare Grunts. That is awesome indeed. Okay, you have 2 Pokemon this time. Alright, you have Golbat. I think I'm gonna Thunder Punch this time because, once again, although we did just gain some attack probably by leveling up into Thunder Punch, it's not even necessary to Mega Evolve, so there's really no reason to do that right this second. But don't worry. We do have the ability to Mega Evolve now, and I would be disappointed not to take advantage of that. So, let's Brick Break on this thing. If we have a type advantage, let's take advantage of it. If we have a type advantage, let's take advantage of our type, of our typing. I'm trying my best not to gain too many levels for the time being, because the level curve in this game is, of course, insane. Because, like, toward the middle of the game, it just... there's no change in levels, practically. Then toward the end, there's a huge change. Alright, I think we're better off right this second with Atticus and Pikachu, since Delta just overtook, well, them. And I think there's a trainer with... I know there's a trainer with a Swalot coming up at some point in the near future. Why do I... either that or like a Skuntank or something. I just feel like this is that trainer for some reason. I don't know why. I could be completely wrong. But... here we go. Go Team Flare! Go, go Team Flare! F to the L to the A to the R to the E! Flare! We bring it, you know it! Alright, here we go. This cheerleader for Team Flare. And you are the one with the Swalot. Okay, you see? See? Memory. Memory serves. Memory definitely serves. So, with that, let's do this. Let's Mega Evolve and Fire Punch. Here we go. So Delta's Charizardite X is reacting with our Mega Ring, and with that, here is what we've been looking forward to for a while, I guess. With that, Delta has Mega Evolved into Mega Charizard X. And with the Fire Punch. Goodbye, Swalot. You're not taking that. Tough Claws boosted. Stab. Fire Punch. There we go. With that, Delta grew to level 43. And Mega Charizard X just looks so majestic. Fire Dragon. I could have just gone for a Dragon Claw probably there. Go Team Flare! Go! 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 Team Flare! Alright, so with that we got some more money. That is Mega Evolution's power. And I'm liking it. I'm definitely liking this. Alright. But with that, I think I'm actually just gonna let Atticus and Pikachu take over for right now. But Charizard, well, or should I say Delta, that was a really good job. That was a really good job with that Mega Evolution. So here we go against another Team Flare Grunt. You have Liepard. Fair enough. But we're getting a little too many, a few too many levels, I feel like. Alright, let's, oops, I didn't mean to bite. I did not mean to bite. Maybe we can get a flinch here. I was expecting to be faked out anyway. We do get a crit there, and a flinch! Wow! Atticus, you are completely awesome. Are you gonna torment me? Why would I go for bite again anyway? It makes absolutely no sense. I was able to get the double hacks there because Atticus is awesome, but that's pretty much it. Swalot. Another Swalot? Really? Really? Alright, Pikachu. Here you go. I kinda want to confuse this thing. Let's just see how much Thunderbolt does, and then I may confuse it. If we can get the Para-Hacks, that would be awesome. I mean, I could go for Nuzzle, but that wouldn't do enough damage. Alright, time for this thing to kill itself. Sweet Kiss time. Now kill yourself. Come on, Swalot, you know you want to. Really? Alright, come on, at least get paralyzed. Are you kidding me? Alright, come on. Can we get a crit here? Crit time. Not happening. Come on, hurt yourself. There we go! That's nice. Alright, now let's finish it off. Pikachu, you're awesome. There we go. There we go! Alright. So with that, we got $2,640 for winning. I'm gonna heal you up a little bit. He only lost 16 hit points, but hey, I'm gonna buy some fresh water soon anyway, so... Like I said, it's better be safe than sorry. And there are so many Team Flare Grunts here that this episode's gonna probably get a little bit long. Sorry about that. But here we go against another Team Flare Grunt. You have a Croagunk. I think we can Body Slam this thing. I think we can Body Slam this thing. You're probably not gonna Sucker Punch. You're probably gonna go for like a Poison Jab or something. No, you are gonna Sucker Punch. Well, the one time I expect you not to Sucker Punch, you do. But it's not gonna do very much to us anyway, and at least we don't have the risk of you going for a Poison move if we don't KO you, but we will KO you, so you're gonna go down. Goodbye, Croagunk. Thanks for playing. Alright, Atticus gonna gain some experience. Next up is gonna be Scraggy. I'm gonna keep out Atticus, because I think Atticus can handle this. Hopefully, maybe, there's a chance, perhaps, I don't know, I'm gonna Seed Bomb. Seed Bomb is stab, it is neutral, and it should be able to easily KO if Body Slam is able to KO the Croagunk, and it does. Alright, goodbye, Scraggy. Okay, Atticus is gonna grow up to level 43. They grow up so fast, I know. So next up is going to be the Liepard. I think I want to actually switch into Pikachu. I don't think it's going to have any ground coverage anyway. I don't think Liepard gets any. Maybe it could assist. I don't think any of the Pokemon on that team have ground moves to begin with. So hey, what can I say? Alright. Let us go for... That's Thunderbolt. I know you're going to fake us out. You're not going to fake us out. That's very weird. I thought you were a Liepard. Whatever. No Prankster, no Fake Out. I don't know how you even call yourself a Liepard. But with that, we defeated Team Flare Grunt again. There we go. $2,480 for winning, and Atticus, I'm sorry, you cannot evolve yet. But your time might come in the foreseeable future. We'll see. We definitely will see. Alright, now I think I'm actually going to let Delta handle Team Flare admins or whatever. I think I'll let that happen. I don't remember exactly what they have, or whatever. How much longer? If you're just interested in the facts. I'd say we already have enough energy to power the device. Good, let's finish up here and move out. There's still more work to be done. What do you mean? Perhaps you mean I'm taking out that annoying little Pokemon trainer over there. What's this? I didn't think anyone remained here after we dealt with the workers. Okay, so here we go against Team Flare Admin. I don't know what it is about Team Flare admins, but apparently all the male ones have to be bald. I don't know, maybe it's part of their attire. If you're male, you're an admin of Team Flare, you have to go bald. I don't know. Either way, let's Brick Break. No need to Mega Evolve. We can take this thing down easily. Goodbye, Houndoom. Delta's powerful. And apparently he thinks he's a monkey, like hitting himself in the head. If my analysis is correct, and it always is, this battle is 100% a failure on my part. That is, unless your job was to stall me out. Stalling? Not appreciated. Scientists, take care of this pesky intruder. Haha, it would be my pleasure. Come on, little trainer, let's see what you've got. Oh, you're not even gonna force me into battle. You're gonna wait for me, on my terms? Allow me to introduce myself, intruder. My name is Aliana. As you can see, I'm one of Team Flare's scientists. I'm researching a certain something that you wouldn't understand anyway. Unfortunately for you, I've been charged with the simple task of your elimination. Alright, so here we go against Team Flare scientist, Aliana. So, she is using her Mightyena. If it's intimidating us, I might Mega Evolve. If it doesn't intimidate, then it is going to intimidate. So you know what? Just in case, because we are going to get that attack drop, I am going to Mega Evolve and Brick Break. So, Delta is going to Mega Evolve into Mega Charizard X. Let's go for our Brick Break, and that should easily take care of that Mightyena. No problem there. Tough Claws on top of the attack boost. And that nice, like, black and blue sprite palette. Oh my god, Mega Charizard X is awesome. Plus that dragon typing. You're quite strong. Oh yes, very strong indeed. So with that, we receive $5,320 for winning. Well, I certainly didn't expect to see you to be so interesting. I do hope we can meet again. Oh great, they're gonna get out of here. We couldn't even stop them, could we? Or track them down. Oh, come on. Oh my! I think someone called in the V word. That being Vigilante. You chased off that mysterious bunch before we could even get here? Well, I guess there's always room for more defenders of Kalos. Let me heal your Pokemon as thanks. Oh, thank you. Much appreciated. You and your Pokemon are the ultimate team, no doubt about it. But don't push yourself too hard. Here, take these. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Thanks to you, the power is back on in Lumio City. Now people can pass through the gate connecting Route 13 to Lumio City again. Well, I think us mysterious people will be off now. I'll leave before being left. I decide. Au revoir. Alright, well, it's quite obvious that you're Sina and Dexio, but if you guys think you're that mysterious, then by all means. I don't see any hidden items here, so let's actually be on our way. Though first, I do want to buy some fresh water, because this is the ultimate place to buy fresh water. In pretty much any game. Well, out of all games, pretty much, for the most part. Because this is probably the best price you're going to find for them. So with that, she is nice enough to give us a magnet. That's awesome. I don't know how much it's really going to help us in the long run, but hey, you know. Always happy to get free stuff, including the TM for Flame Charge. Quite nice. Quite nice indeed. So these guys can get back to Lumio City, I suppose, and he's stuck there, I guess. Alright, how about some fresh water? They usually go for $200 a pop, but just for you, I'll sell them for $100 a pop. My prices change from time to time. Alright, I'd be more than happy to buy some fresh water from you. Unfortunately, it takes forever to do this. But this is the best price you're going to get for them, So if it costs you a little bit of extra time, it's still worth it. It's sort of like going to a vending machine, except it's out of the way. But in Kalos, there are no vending machines, so you kind of had to get over that whole thing. Now, the thing is, I'm pretty sure you can probably sell them for even money. Because I think that you can sell them for $100 per bottle, since they're usually 200. Well, they're worth 200. So, I'm just gonna get a bunch of free fresh... Well, not free, but a bunch of half-price fresh water, because this is the best place to get fresh water. So I'm gonna buy, I think, 5 more, just leave us at an even, like, 117 grand. Could probably use some more money. Maybe we'll buy some new clothes. That would be kind of cool. Of course, we'd have to be able to get stylish in Lumio City for that to happen. So $200 a pop, that's okay. I'm willing to spend some money. I'm definitely willing to spend a little bit of money if it means I can save money in the long run. Because we still do have super potions. I might come back here. I might just do it off screen or during a grinding montage or something. I don't know. But this is the optimal place to get fresh water if you're gonna do it. Or if you're gonna get some healing items. Because fresh water is the best value you're gonna get. It's basically cheaper than a potion, but it does the equivalent to a super potion. That's it, here we are in the Lumio's Badlands once again. That is Route 13. I didn't mean to do this. Get me out of this thing? Close enough. Let's go down here. Oh wow, freakishly tall guy. You know, they say for every inch you are over 5 feet, it in theory, on average, decreases 1.3 years from your average life expectancy. So, no offense to anyone who's tall, no, nothing personal, but just be careful. The Pokemon, the flower Pokemon, the Pokemon that was given eternal life. Okay. That guy, he seems to be looking for a certain Pokemon. So, Lumio City apparently was out of electricity, but I think things are about to turn around for this grand city. Because here we are back in Lumio City. LatiosAzurill! I ran after you like crazy when I spotted you up ahead. Know what? I heard the power's back on here in Lumio City. Some really bad people were stealing electricity from Kalos power plant, and then somebody came and stopped them. No one knows who, but they must be awesome. Who do you think it was? It was me. Well, no way! You, LatiosAzurill? And get this, they're gonna light the tower. Let's go see it, LatiosAzurill. It's Lumio City's most famous site. And it's like totally cool. This way, straight ahead, you run smack into Prism Tower. Okay, if you say so. So, let's go see the tower get lit then. Let's go. So here we are. Wow, nice, like, camera descension. Good timing! They're just about to turn on the lights! Look, it's Clement! He's Lumio City's gym leader! He's also good at inventing things and makes all kinds of devices! Those two are my friends! Okay, if you say so, Shauna, but Shauna, you gotta really relax. Come on, come on. Aren't you done yet? Not quite. I just have to check on the lighting circuit here. Oh, Shauna, you are a challenger? Sorry, but could you wait a moment? Come on, Clement. Alright, everything's ready. The future is now. Thanks to science. Prism Tower lighting system. Activate! And with that, that is awesome. The Prism Tower has been lit. I think you call this feeling being entranced, right? Oh, I get it because it's an entrance. Now I have another great memory with you, LatiosAzurill. Excellent. My Prism Tower lighting system worked brilliantly, just like all my inventions. Yeah, right, whatever. There are challenges waiting for you, you know. Prism Tower itself is Lumio City's Pokemon Gym. Kamon's inventions sure are amazing, right? He gave me one that solves puzzles, but it always feels like a shame to use it, so I haven't yet. Okay, good luck at the gym, LatiosAzurill. I'm waiting here. Alright. Shauna, boundaries. Boundaries. Just remember boundaries. So with that... we are here in Lumio City. Again. That's kind of nice. So, this is the Pokemon Center. I don't really know why I just walked in there, but our Pokemon are all healed up. So, we can just take a look around, I guess. We've been here before, I think. Well, we have been to the city before, no doubt. Alright, well, you know what we can do? I might just buy a bunch of Premier Balls, because what you can do is, if you want to raise your, also we can get a free ball here, either a luxury ball or a few, what is it, dust heal balls? Yeah, okay. The thing is, you can raise your stylishness by going here and buying Premier Balls. Well, you can buy anything, but Premier Balls are cheap. They're the same thing, cost the same thing as Pokeballs, because it's Pokeballs. Now, I have no use for it, but what you can do is go out, go back in, buy another Premier Ball, exit, go back in, and eventually you'll end up being able to increase your... This is probably the fastest way to increase your stylishness in Lumio City. And what happens is things cost less. Well, certain things cost less, and you can also enter the clothes store. So once again, I have absolutely no use for these Premier Balls, but they're like I said, they're pretty much the cheapest thing you can buy that I can think of here. So, yeah, I might just do that, a little bit of that. I haven't decided quite yet, but we do have the Prism Tower just waiting for us, don't we? Just waiting for us to, just take a look and, you know, battle the gym leader and whatnot. So, let's continue on our way. Yeah, let's just be on our way here. Well, shouldn't... Oh, what? There's a building in here? Interesting. The eerie impulse that some Pokemon can emit. I wonder what about it is all that eerie? That is a good question. I wonder what is so eerie about it. Oh, look, it's an Xpert. Interesting. This seems to be someone's house. Oh, there's also a Marill in here. Cool. Mom and Dad left us behind to travel around the world, all to train their Pokemon. That's why my little brother Trevor has always dreamed of traveling all over Kalos with a Pokedex of his own. Oh, so this is Trevor's house. That is really cool. So it looks like in Lumio City you can actually access Trevor's house. That is really cool. So, yeah, this is Trevor's house, and you know what? Next time, we are going to be taking on the Pokemon Gym here in Lumio City, and that means we're going to get another evolution, so we're probably going to have to think about who we're going to want to evolve. Whether it's going to be Delta, and actually Delta already evolved twice, so Delta can't evolve anymore. Delta can Mega Evolve, but the Everlocke doesn't have any rules about Mega Evolution, so that is good to go. It's not permanent. So it's either going to be Froakie, Atticus, Pikachu, or Zigzagoon. Zigzagoon, I'm sorry, you're probably not evolving. So it's probably going to be either Froakie and Atticus in the end, because we get 4 more evolutions in total. The one from Lumiose, the one from Laver City, the one from Anastor City, and the one from Snowbell City. After we beat the Pokemon League, I think we get another, I think we can get another one, but that's post-game, so that's a whole different story. So we get 4 more evolutions, pretty much. And we have 5 evolutions that we want. So in the long run, I'm a little bit concerned. Now, we do have Mega Evolution on our side now. That is definitely a plus. We have Sylveon, who can probably help us out with a few things coming up in the foreseeable future, especially with Team Flare. So that'll be very convenient. As for Atticus or Froakie, one of them is probably going to be the next evolution. I'm leaning toward Froakie, although Atticus and Pikachu haven't had an evolution in their pair in a while. So it might be one of them. I don't know. I haven't quite decided. It's probably going to be Froakie, because I do want Froakie to get Water Shuriken, so I'm probably going to let Froakie get the next 2 evolutions, and then either Atticus or Pikachu. I haven't decided. I might end up wanting Raichu, but yeah, that said, this episode is running pretty long. I am sorry about that, but like I said, Team Flare taking over that power plant takes up a lot of time. But with that, we have Mega Evolution with Delta as a Mega Charizard X. So, thank you for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time when we take on Lumio City's Pokemon Gym. Yes, back-to-back gym battle episodes. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.